Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we will learn how to remove duplicate rows from the Excel worksheet and also how to apply formula and auto-fit the columns. So please watch this video till the end so that you can understand it completely, and if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe it. So let's get started. So today first what we are going to do is we are going to look at how to remove duplicate rows from the Excel worksheet, and then how we can apply formula, and then we will also see how to auto-fit the columns. So first of all, what I will do is I will go to the scripting and drag the run VB script action. I will drag the run VB script action, and here what I am going to do is I am going to write the VB script code. The file which I am going to work with is book1.xlsx, and in this case what I want to do is I can see here that we have some duplicate rows, which is John Smith. Right here also we have John Smith with the role in company as analyst. Here we have RPA, and then here we have analyst, right? So what I want to do is first I will see how we can remove the duplicate rows based on just one column, and then we will see to how we can decide the duplicacy of a row based on the multiple columns, and then we can remove it. Okay, so I will click on close. I will take the file path here. I'll go to the run VB script action. I will use set objExcel create object Excel.Application. The next is going to be the workbook object, and I will use objExcel to open the workbook. Here I'll pass the path of the file, and then I will specify the sheet name. I will use workbook object dot worksheets, and in the bracket I'll specify the index of the sheet, which is 1. Okay, I will use this obj sheet, and I want to remove the duplicate rows. For that what I will do is I will use UsedRange dot, I will just use the remove duplicates function, and then I have to specify the index of the column. So the index of the column is going to be the 1, because I want to decide the duplicacy of the rows based on the values which are present in the column 1. And the next parameter which it accepts is whether you want to tell the Excel there is a header in the worksheet. So to do that you have to say that 1. So if you say 1, then it means yes. If you say 0, then which means there is no header in the worksheet. Okay, so the moment I do this and then click on save, and then when I run it, you will see that it will remove the duplicate rows from the worksheet. And then I have to, before running the bot, I have to set the visibility of the Excel, which is visible is equals to true. Now I will run the bot. It is not able to launch the Excel file because I have specified the double quotes 2 times. So I will just remove that double quote and then click on save, and then I will run the bot. And here you can see that it has removed the duplicate rows where we have only one John, right? Before this we had 3 Johns, right? So it has removed all the John and kept only one. So let's say now you want to decide the duplicacy of the rows based on multiple columns. Okay, I will open the file. Let's say I want to decide the duplicacy of the rows based on the column 1 and column 4. Okay, so here John is analyst, here he is John as RPA developer, and here it is John as analyst. Okay, so how we can do that? To do that, what you have to do is you have to specify the column numbers or column index inside the array. So first column and the fourth column, are going to decide whether the row is duplicate or not. And then you will see that it will remove the second last column. It will remove the last column and it will keep the 2 Johns here. Okay, I will click on save and then I will run the bot. And here you can see that the last column was removed because it has the same value in the column 1 and column 4, but it did not remove the second last column because here we have the name as John and his designation or role in company is RPA. So this is how you can remove the duplicate rows from the Excel worksheet using VB Action in Power Automate Desktop. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to apply a formula to concatenate the first and last name, and then I want to AutoFit it. Okay, and what will be the index of this column? If you see, it is 7 here. So if you write anything on column 8, right, then it is going to be the 8th column, and this is the column to which I want to AutoFit it. Okay, so what I will do, I will close it and then I will open the run VB script action. I will expand it and then I want to comment it because I do not want to remove the duplicate now. Okay, and then what I will do is I will use obj worksheet object, then dot used range dot columns dot count. So this is going to give me the number of columns in that sheet. What I want to do is I want to write the value on the first cell of the 8th column. So I will use objSht dot and then I will specify the cell and here I am going to specify the first row and 8th column, so which I will use the objSht.UsedRange.Columns.Count plus 1 dot value. I have used the dot value, and then I will specify the value which is going to be there, so I'm going to name it as formula. I will click on save and I will run the bot. Here you can see that it has written the value on the 8th column and the value is formula. Okay, after doing this I want to apply the formula. So what is going to be the formula? I'm going to use the sheet of worksheet object dot used range dot formula. So on which column I want to do this, so I will use the range object, and here I'll specify h2 and then h, and here I'll specify the last row. So again what I will do is I will use this objSht.UsedRange.Rows.Count. so this is going to write till the end, and then I will use the formula function, and here I'll specify the formula which I want to apply. To do that I will go to the Excel. Let's say if I want to concatenate the first and last name, so I will go A2 comma, I will give space, and then I will specify the next, which is going to be B2, right? And now I will copy, so I can just copy this formula and then close this file, and here I will paste this formula. I will click on save and then I will run the bot. Before saving I will put double double quotes to make it work. Then I will click on save and then I will run the bot. And here you can see that it has applied the formula on all the rows till here, right? Now what I want to do is I want to remove the formula and just keep the values in the 8th column. So I will use this, and then I will say copy, and then what I want to do is I want to paste it, paste special, and just to remove the values, to keep the values, I will use -4163, which is to keep the values, and then I will click on save and I will run the bot. Here you can see that I have just got the values. The formulas have been removed. Now this is done. To autofit the column, I will use the worksheet object, and then I will specify the columns, and inside this I have to pass the column index. So because this is my last column, so I will just use this piece of code because this is going to give me the total number of columns available in that worksheet. And then I want to call the AutoFit function on this, and then I will click on save, and I will run the bot. You can see that it has AutoFit the columns now. Okay, now if I want to remove the duplicate rows, I will just copy this piece of code, come at the end of it, and then paste it. And now what it will do, it will remove the duplicate rows based on the first and fourth column. And here the last parameter is telling that this worksheet is having the first row as header. Okay, and after this, if you want to give a color to the 8th column of the first row, what you will do is you will use objSht.Cells, which is going to be exactly this, and here I can specify the Interior.ColorIndex, and then I will specify the index as 8, and then I will click on save. So here it has colored this I, so I will just go and I will remove this +1, click on save and run the bot. And here you can see that it has colored the first 8th column of the first row. So now it is having a color. Let's say if you want to color the all full column, each column you want to color it, you can go to the VB script action. What you can do is you can go to objSht.Columns, right? So it will have the 8th column, and then EntireColumn.Select, so it will select the 8th column, and then you are going to use the objExcel.Selection. And then you can use this Interior.ColorIndex, and then I'm going to pass the value as 8. So it will remove the duplicate rows and select the 8th column and set a color. And here you can see that it has applied the color on the 8th column, and also it has removed the duplicate rows, which was the last one having the same first name and role in company. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and please subscribe my YouTube channel And if you have any question, please post it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.